What's going on, guys? It's Snake, and today I'm going to be talking about exactly... Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing Fortnite. Anyway, so I'm going to be talking about exactly how to ensure that you make dropshipping sales and how to guarantee, basically, that you're always going to make money. Because a lot of you, I see you guys go on Shopify and you're like, you know, not able to get some sales, or if you open a new store, you're like, how do I make sales, or etc. There are a few steps that you should follow to make sure that you always make money on Shopify, and it's exactly what I'm going to be talking about right now to make sure that you guys save money and time. Alright guys, so we're going to get right to it. So basically 90% of the people just go in one way. They're like, okay, we're going to set up our store, we're going to put products on them, and we're going to sell them, and this kind of works. But really, this is kind of becoming a little bit of an old trick. So what you're going to do instead is you're going to reverse engineer this, and that's what I've been doing for a while now, is you're going to find the influencer first, and I've said this before multiple different times. You always want to make sure that your product has a market before you do anything about advertising it or paying about advertising or just, you know, scaling the product up in general. Whatever you do, you want to make sure there is an interest, there's an actual audience for the product. Alright, so basically what are we doing when we're saying we're guaranteeing sales? Because guarantee is a really big word to say. Like, you're guaranteeing something, you're guaranteeing making money, right? So how do you guarantee that you make money? Like, how am I guaranteed to die in Fortnite? Okay, it's a big thing, it's a guarantee. Anyway, so basically what you do is that you make sure that everybody who comes to your product page will have a really high chance of converting, and that chance can be used multiplied by the influencer page followers. So let's say that you have a chance of 5%, that's your conversion rate for people to convert to your website. All you gotta do now is drive 1,000 visitors for that, and if your product profits you at least $15, which it probably should, you are basically converting 5% of these people. So basically what happens here is that 50 people actually buy your product, and that's literally $750 in net profit, okay? Now, I've told you guys to price your products in such a way that you always get $15 profit margins or above. I usually recommend $25 profit margins, which will really get the ball rolling. But you can start with $15, okay? I don't want to see any profit margin less than $10 because it'll just be bad for you guys, okay? Alright, so moving on. Everything works on supply and demand, okay? I've said this multiple times, but you have to understand what people need, okay? This is the big secret which no one talks about. I mean, this is the most obvious thing, but no one knows it. People, like, when we price our products, let's say you're pricing this kind of a toaster, okay, and you priced it at $25 and you can buy it for, let's say, $5. You're like, okay, I'll price it $20 more. When you can price it up to $40, but you only price it at $25 because you think, hey, people are not gonna pay for enough for it. Guess what? People have money. People are willing to pay any amount, any reasonable amount for an item. The thing is that you need to create that demand in their head subconsciously, okay? If you're not creating demand, they're not even going to spend a single dollar on your store. I've had people who've done products which were really good, but they put it in front of the wrong people for really cheap. It was like literally $5 and people still did not buy it. And then later on, when he chose the right audience, which is the right demand, he was able to sell the product for over $40. And that's just the absolute crazy thing I'm telling you guys right now. People will buy if they want to buy your items, okay? They will not buy because they have money, or they won the lotto, or they don't want to buy because they don't have any money left, they're broke. If people are broke, they would not even bother coming to your store, but 90% people are not really that broke to not even being able to buy something they want to buy. So you guys have to create that demand in people's head, and this is what just kills every single store right now, because all they do is they put a product, they put an AliExpress description with a little bit of timers, and that's it. That's not gonna work out. You have to write a really good description, and your ad should really get their attention and get them to think that, oh, I really need this, I want this item, okay? So to guarantee sales, you will have to make sure that you're not just selling a normal general product which people can find anywhere, okay? Because you need to understand that even if people love the interest you're targeting, even if you're targeting the best page on Instagram, which has the highest amount of followers, those people still have Walmart or Amazon or shops around their houses, okay? They can just get out of their house and they can go 3 lanes and they're gonna be able to get the same exact product that you're selling. That is why the things you want to sell are going to be the ones which are not sold at any stores around them. No, it's not even sold on Amazon, although that's really hard to find. But if you can find a product which is not sold on anywhere, on any platform, it's just exclusively on your store, that's the kind of product I would call the golden product. Because if it's a good product and you can't find it on any other stores, you could just say not sold in stores and actually have a golden product and make a shit ton of money from it. Guys, you have to understand, you have to bring out new products now. People are building new products every single day. You have to find out those products which are not being sold anywhere else. It has to be unique. Without uniqueness, you're not going to be able to do anything. And what's going to happen is as soon as you're like, oh, you have a unique product, people are going to be like, oh man, this is, I've never seen this before. This is so cool. And that's why they're going to be able to pay as much as you charge them. Okay, here's a good example. No, it's not fidget spinners, although they did make a lot of money. But I'm going to tell you even a better example. Hoverboats, okay? Hoverboats were an insane product for Shopify as well, because people were like, oh, these are so cool. You know, we could just go all around it, just, you know, just stand on it and go around. Okay, the hoverboat is greater than the size of the human being. Anyway, but basically, you have a hoverboat, and people used to buy these on AliExpress for $100 and sell them for way up to $400 and more. And I've seen even more profit margins on these hoverboats. Why? Because they were new. They were not being sold in many stores. So I'm not saying you have to find a product with the trend graph which goes something like this. You can still find products which are not trending at all, but they have a really unique value and no one else is selling them. That's where you're actually going to start making a lot of money. And that's exactly how you're going to be able to guarantee your sales. Get the supply and the demand for exactly what people want and make a really unique product. If you guys want me to go more in depth on exactly how to find more products and how to find influencers, I have many videos on that. I'm going to link a playlist right on the top right now. And if you're really serious about this, then I also have a dropshipping course, which is not like any other course, like, I'm not joking. It's literally $97 just so you guys can afford it and you can actually be able to run ads on your page and not just go broke. Another huge tip I have for you guys is that basically what I want you guys to do right now, like after all this, now you understand exactly how to make sales Shopify. I want you guys to do one thing, okay? I want you guys to go on your Instagram and follow 5 big pages, okay? 5 big pages, and look at them. Observe them for 1 or 2 days. See what ads are they posting. How are they structuring their ads or descriptions? How are they structuring their story shoutouts and the link in bios and their accounts? Look at everything carefully, because you'll be able to look at all these big multi-million-dollar companies doing ads on Instagram, and you're gonna be like, okay, they're actually making a lot of money. And then you can go on from there and copy their template, like exactly what descriptions they're using, the kind of things they're doing, because if you model off them, you will have a much higher chance of success than just doing it all by yourself. But yeah, keep those tips in mind. I really hope the best for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, dude. I would just like to thank all of you real quick just for all the support on the channel recently. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys later, and peace out.
Building walls to burn them down, cannonballs to watch me drown. You've got me lost in here and now, you've got me gone and lost and found. We only hang in evenings and I don't know what I'm thinking, but I know that I won't think it if I keep up with this thinking. All these dreams and all these plans we shared.